And that's the biggest thing is like, when we started the drop model, like obviously I got that from the apparel world and like the fitness world, like that's really big. And the idea wasn't, it wasn't to build this scarcity and hype. It was just like, I didn't like the idea of pre-orders. And that's like in the knife industry, it's really big for pre-orders to have a big pre-order list. And then you get to go to the bank and you're saying like, oh, look, I have a pre-order of millions of dollars of people want the knives, and you get easy loans, like all this stuff. And like, I mean, I had to tell big ex CEOs and big business owners, like they're like, start doing pre-orders. I was like, no, I was like, we're not going to take people's money of knives that we can't ship. Because at the beginning, we didn't even know if we were going to get steel for our next order, because we launched in peak COVID, and all the American made steel just got completely locked up. And just like we were literally buying steel from defunct knife companies and like all this stuff. So it's like we just couldn't take pre-orders. It just wasn't an option for us. And it worked out. But it also like I said, it also, again, it's repeatable success. It gives me a marketing plan to launch this knife, and the goal is to try to sell them all before they're even live. Versus, most companies put everything live and then they spend the next 6 months trying to sell it.
It was funny. I had I was, and this was probably maybe a year and a half ago or so. It was it was 2 or something years ago. So it was after the first Winter Strong that I went to, and I was telling my dad, I'm like, you got to check these out, like, because he's a big he doesn't hunt, but he's a big fisherman and does all kinds of steelhead fishing and all that kind of stuff out here. And he just, he really likes knives as well, and he wanted to get one. And I'm like, well, go check these guys out. Like they do stuff every Thursday, like, and go get one. And he calls me like the Friday after, and he goes, man, I don't know what I was thinking. He's like, said they were releasing them at 7. He's like, I got on there, I kind of was eating dinner, and I got on, it was like 7:40. I'm like, you were 42 minutes too late to get on at 7:40 to try and get a knife. And he's like, yeah, you should have told me. I didn't realize that was the case. I'm like, yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, no, it's just nuts. And like the coolest part is like, also what we're doing right now is the blueprint for someone else to go do this in a different industry, in a different niche, in the same style in American manufacturing. Like I have these razors on my desk, and they're from these kids in Bozeman that are manufacturing American made, shaving razors with like replaceable blades. And they're absolutely awesome. And like, I'm like, guys, like, they're like, what's your secrets? Like, I don't have secrets. Just literally do exactly what I do every week. And they're like, well, it's easier said than done, but
here's the template. Like, it's just the idea is all like, of this data.
Here's
already.
The template. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's just cool to kind of see that. And like, hopefully too, like that's the evolution of Montana Knife Company, because our goal is to bring back American manufacturing. And I love finding companies like this and like trying to help them do the same thing that we did. Because like you said, if we can get people off of disposable cheap stuff from Walmart, like, and start caring where all their products are coming from, and like just bring back a little pride in what
do you have
buy.